The legend of Stingy Jack is one of the most beautiful stories I have ever told. This story is about a drunken scoundrel who partied like it was 1999. But it was way before that time. And our hero Jack still suffers the consequences for his lifestyle choices to this day. Now let me tell you all about that old rascal Jack. He was widely regarded as both a conman and master manipulator. Jack was famous for his tricks and scams throughout the land, and many people believed he could manipulate his way into or out of anything. You see, Jack was so famous throughout Ireland that even the devil had heard of him. Unconvinced by the murmurings, the devil set out to find Jack to see if he lived up to this truly despicable reputation he had earned for himself. Very late one night, as Jack wandered drunk through the countryside, he came across a body on the cobblestone path in front of him. That body turned out to be the devil. Jack looked right at Satan, and Satan looked right back at Jack with a truly haunting scowl on his face. As he looked around, Jack slowly realized that this might be it for him. Satan had finally come to take his wicked soul straight to hell. Knowing he was about to spend eternity in a fiery pit, Jack's final request of the devil was simply to be able to drink beer one more time. A little thirsty himself, Satan agreed and took Jack to the pub for a few brewskis. After knocking back his last drop of that sweet nectar, Jack asked the maiden for the bill. He then very quickly yet calmly stood up and told Satan he had to hit the restroom one more time before they left for an eternity of pain and suffering. Of course, the bill arrived when Jack was away. This left Satan alone holding the bill. This still baffles the devil to this day, as he let Jack talk him into paying the bill even though he didn't have any money either. He was extremely quick on his feet, that old son of a gun Jack was. He sweet-talked the dastardly devil into changing himself into a silver coin in order to pay the bartender. And when that bartender wasn't looking, he would just have to change himself back into the mighty Lucifer. Jack's devious tricks led Satan to eventually give in, and he changed himself into a silver coin. Realizing what had just happened, Jack quickly slipped the now transformed devil coin into his pocket, next to his crucifix. This powerful symbol of faith prevented the devil from changing back to his true form. In a strange twist of fate, the devil had to make a deal with Jack. In exchange for his freedom, Satan agreed to spare Jack's soul for the next 10 years. 10 years came and went like a flash for Jack as he cycled through various states of being blacked out, drunk, or deathly hungover. Once again, though, he found himself in the company of the devil. This time, the devil was not playing that fool anymore. Jack had resigned to the fact that it was his time to go to hell and face the consequences. As Satan prepared to take Jack to hell, Jack begged for just one apple to ease his starving stomach. Once more, Satan made the mistake of agreeing to one of Jack's tricks. While Satan climbed up to get his apple, Jack surrounded the base of the apple tree with crucifixes. Satan, infuriated that he had been tricked again, commanded Jack to release him. Jack offered to let him down on one condition, and that was that he would never have to go to hell. The devil couldn't see any other option than to agree to Jack's second demand and release his soul from ever going to hell. Unfortunately for Jack, his excessive drinking finally caught up to him, and he died in the funnest way possible, completely wasted. As Stingy Jack's soul floated up to the heavens, he was stopped by St. Peter at the gates of heaven and was not allowed to enter. Because of his many sins, God told Jack that he was not welcome in heaven. Jack then plummeted down to the gates of hell and begged for entry into the fiery depths. Satan could not take Jack's soul because he had agreed to never allow him entry into hell. As a parting gift, he gave Jack an ember to guide him. Now Stingy Jack is condemned to roam our world between good and evil, with only a flame on the inside of a carved turnip to steer him. Would you like to try and trick the devil one day? Let us know all about it in the comments below. And remember to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications.